The school-to-prison pipeline is a huge issue within New Jersey. From Pipeline to Promise, we will reverse racial disparities through education reform within New Jersey. First, we'll go through a brief introduction, the Bordentown school system, the problems throughout all of this, what Hayes is now, why reopening the Bordentown school matters, and the broader implications of it all. To start off, what is the school-to-prison pipeline? There's a prison-to-school pipeline versus the school-to-prison pipeline. The prison-to-school pipeline is a movement that supports incarcerated individuals and helps them access higher education in order to rebuild their lives, compared to more commonly known school-to-prison pipeline, which shows how school systems push their students towards incarceration. The prison-to-school pipeline focuses on second chances, opportunities, and rehabilitation. There are certain programs under the prison-to-school pipeline that help people who are in prison get into college, gain job skills, and successfully re-enter society. These programs aim to break the cycle for those who are incarcerated by giving individuals the tools they need to succeed later on in life. The Bordentown School was crucial in the year 1886 for Black youth in America. One of the students, Lester B. Granger, stated, "Bordentown endeavors to develop leaders, strong, active men and women of executive ability who can mold public opinion and will make their presence felt for the good of the community." The Bordentown School was known as the Tuskegee of the North because it was founded and modeled after Booker T. Washington's Institute. It allowed young Black students to have rigorous academics, industrial training, and character building. The school became prestigious for Black students that could excel. It was known for mind, hand, and heart. It emphasized a well-rounded education with strong moral views and academic knowledge. Students learned many trades such as carpentry, printing, and agriculture just as they would in a vocational school, as well as studying literature, math, and science as you would in any other public school. Their goal was not only to help Black students prepare for jobs, but shape leaders with pride and purpose. Their other saying was community pride and purpose. The Bordentown School was more than just a school. It included dorms, farms, workshops, and a sense of community. It created a safe space when Black America was divided, and they were free from racism and the outside world. The school thrived on opportunity, dignity, and discipline. In 1954, when Brown v. Board of Education deemed segregation in schools unconstitutional, this created pressure to integrate Black schools like the Bordentown School, which led to its closure in 1955. It was shut down, and New Jersey claimed that the integration made the Bordentown School unnecessary. They then repurposed it as a prison in 1956. The school was turned into New Jersey Training School for Girls. This became a juvenile detention center for girls that mostly included Black youth. It shifted from education to incarceration for the youth. This was a loss of empowerment for Black America. One of the few school systems that prioritized Black education closed and deprived Black youth of high-quality education they deserved. Post the integration of Black and white America going to school together, they often failed to improve education for Black students. Black schools became very overcrowded and underfunded institutions. You can see that here is the picture of the 400-acre campus that the Bordentown School created. The problem with all of this is that Black youth in New Jersey matters. Black youth versus incarceration is huge in the state of New Jersey. There's 15% of Black youth in New Jersey totally. There's 60 to 70% of youth incarcerated, and 75% is Black girls that are incarcerated at Hayes. New Jersey has made progress reducing youth incarceration, but the racial disparities remain shocking and unacceptable. Black youth is 24.3% more likely to be incarcerated than white youth, even though studies shows there's no real difference in behavior between them. This clearly shows it's not about what these kids do, it's about what policies and systems are targeting them. When we incarcerate the youth, especially Black youth, we're doing long-term harm. It's been proven that sending kids to prison increases their chance of ending up in adult prison or living in poverty. It doesn't help them grow. It stunts their future. It's also a huge financial cost within New Jersey because New Jersey spends over $500 a day to incarcerate a child, with effective community-based programs that cut the cost to just $75 a day and actually keep kids out of trouble. Today, on the same land where the Bordentown School once is now known as Hayes, which is known as the Female Secure Care and Intake Facility, and New Jersey's only youth prison for women. It's designed to hold and house up to 48 girls, but today it operates significantly under capacity, which in this case is a great sign. According to a 2022 article from the New Jersey Monitor, there are only 5 girls incarcerated at the facility at the time. The decline points to some progress in reducing youth incarceration, and at least numerically. Hayes offers a range of programs and services, including academics, physical fitness, health classes, vocational training like cosmetology and graphic arts. These are designed to support personal growth and re-entry, but it's important to question whether the prison environment is truly the best place for rehabilitation, especially for such a small population of youth girls. Reopening the Bordentown school will be crucial for Black America. It's a legacy that is left behind. It mattered then because it was founded by an ex-slave, Walter Allen Simpson Rice, and the school started with just 8 students. Later it transformed to a 400-acre state-run campus. John Medley, an alumni of the Bordentown School, said it was like a new world. It gave me a foundation in life. There are many key features that were in the school. It was operated self-sufficiently with cattle orchards and doing their own laundry. The students contributed to the school's upkeep and did this while also getting real-life schools. The staff, students, and faculty all lived on campus, which created a family-like support. This helped youth that came from broken homes. There's a big historical impact. Many graduates from the school became entrepreneurs, social workers, furniture designers, and architects. They had important guest speakers like Albert Einstein and Paul Robeson. Connie Gardner, an educational historian, stated, particularly from 1930 on, students graduated with regular secondary education degree equivalent to what they'd get at any other high school in New Jersey, which was huge for Black America. Why this matters today is that there's modern gaps. Black youth is still facing educational inequalities and the school-to-prison pipeline. Black students often attend underfunded schools, face harsh discipline, and have less access to advanced courses. Instead of receiving the support they need, many face suspension, are expelled, and even criminalized for minor behaviors. If we re-image this legacy, there's still a few original buildings that still remain today. And many think that the potential of a revival is strong. There are many steps that we can take to re-image a school, but transforming it into a boarding school, training institute, or history center are things that could work within re-imaging the Bordentown School. It is a blueprint for the future. The school system stands as a model of Black education, community, and self-sufficiency. The potential reopening could contribute to transforming lives again, just like it did for generations in the past. When we talk about the school-to-prison pipeline, we have to look at the bigger picture. It reinforces racial inequality. Black students face harsher punishments, which leads to gaps in education, jobs, and higher incarceration rates. This doesn't just hurt individuals, it hurts entire communities by breaking families apart and limiting support systems. It also cuts off future opportunities. Once a student is pushed out of school and into a system, it's hard to get back on track. Finally, we waste so much potential. Instead of helping kids grow, we punish them, and that robs us all of future leaders and changes.